രാജ്യത്തെ പ്രമുഖയായ മനുഷ്യാവകാശ പ്രവർത്തകയും ജനാധിപത്യ മഹിളാ അസോസിയേഷൻ കേന്ദ്ര കമ്മിറ്റി അംഗവുമായ അർച്ചന പ്രസാദ് ഇന്ന് നമുക്കൊപ്പമുണ്ട്. കസ്റ്റഡിയിൽ വെച്ച് മരണപ്പെട്ട സ്റ്റാൻ സ്വാമിയെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ഏറ്റവും പുതിയ വാർത്ത, സ്റ്റാൻ സ്വാമിയുടെ ലാപ്ടോപ്പിൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിനെതിരായ തെളിവുകൾ ബോധപൂർവം നിക്ഷേപിച്ചു എന്ന ഒരു അമേരിക്കൻ ഏജൻസിയുടെ വാർത്ത ഇപ്പോൾ പുറത്തു വന്നിരിക്കുന്നു. രാജ്യത്തെ ഭീഷണമായ ഒരു അവസ്ഥയെക്കുറിച്ച് അർച്ചന പ്രസാദ് നമ്മളോട് സംസാരിക്കും. വെൽക്കം ടു Deshabhimani. Then the latest news is some evidence was manipulated against Stan Swami, who was brutally who was a victim of institutional killing in the custody, police custody. Then what do you think about the new latest development?
See, we know that the state has been targeting individuals since it came into power, the Modi-led regime. And even before that, some small targeting used to go on. But after the Modi-led government has come into power, and because it is trying to push its Hindutva agenda, it is not tolerating any dissenting voices or any mobilizations of a democratic kind. We know that. And most of the time, the victims of the communal riots are being made the targets of arrest and of harassment. Now, in the case of Stan Swami also, this is what has happened. You see, we might disagree with Stan Swami on a lot of issues, but Stan Swami had been living with the tribals for many, many years. And Stan Swami is a known tribal rights activist. And in order to basically, he was countering the Banwasi Kalyan Ashram over there. So that is why he was targeted. And now he is being said that he had Maoist links. Maybe he had, maybe he didn't have, but that is not the issue. Nothing has been legally proved. I mean, just by belonging to an ideology, it does not make you a criminal. Yeah, so in the case of Stan Swami, now the issue that is coming out is that this targeting has become worse with technology. For example, when my case came in 2016, this kind of technology could not be used. Now if you look, Pegasus, the new IT laws, all this allows you to manipulate this thing. And the targeting is in cahoots with imperialist powers. That is coming out now. Because for the imperialists, it is advantageous to have Narendra Modi in uncontested power. And he is giving the land and everything to the multinational corporations. So they might give you all good reports. India's freedom of press index has come down. Human rights is very bad and all. But that is only used to blackmail Indian foreign policy. They are not actually bothered about that. And this is showing that they are, if non-state actors have done it, they have taken no measures to curb such actors which have been prevalent for a long time. And now Indian government is using Israeli government and American government to target activists. The same may be true of Sudha Bhardwaj, Anand Petumbre, Tista Setalwar, V. Sri Kumar and Siddiq Kappan. Anybody can be framed in this manner. So we have to be against the surveillance state and for democratic rights of people, because the surveillance state is against democracy.
You are also a victim of this state terrorism. And once you are targeted, once you are charged it. Then what is the status of the case and what was your experiences?
Actually, the thing is that when the six of us went, it was like a joint fact-finding committee on some rape charges by security forces in Bastar. And this is very common. We often hear of Kashmir, Northeast, but in Bastar, the CRPF sexual assaults are very common. So we had gone over there, and my co-fact finder was the CPM secretary of that place, Sanjay Parate, the CPI Janwadi Lekhak Sangh member Vineet Tiwari, and Nandini Sundar, who's a well-known human rights activist over there. And it's true that we don't agree with them on many things. But people have the right to survive, and you cannot rape and do atrocities against women with impunity. This is what we expose. So they manipulated people, and our lucky thing was that one case against the Salwa Judum was already going on in the Supreme Court. Ashok Desai, the senior advocate who died, late Ashok Desai, he was already arguing that case, and he got very upset with these incidents, and he argued our case, and the Supreme Court gave us relief. Thereafter, the People's Union for Civil Liberties, which was Sudha Bhardwaj's organization also at that time, had petitioned the NHRC. The NHRC castigated the state government and the police of that time, and when the government changed, our case was dropped. We were cleared of the charge sheet in the lower court. Our name was not there in the charge sheet, the final charge sheet. So we got compensation of 1 lakh each through NHRC, and the Congress government was only too happy to give it to us, just to prove the point. But the point I want to make is that why are they not stopping Green Hunt now? We supported you. We wanted to get the BJP out over there, but you have to keep the faith of the tribal people, because they are being messed up from both sides, from state high-handedness and from the side of the security forces also. And then the Maoists also target them. Don't give information, don't do that. In a situation where you are not helping the tribals to survive, what are they to do? This is a question mark even Baghel government should face.
Okay, thank you.